Every woke leftist in the media is trying to cancel and destroy the career of Hollywood actor John Lithgow right now because he took on the role of Dumbledore for the upcoming Harry Potter series over at HBO Max, which I am a little skeptical about that series with some of the things that we have seen already about it. But John Lithgow playing, of course, Dumbledore is going to be absolutely fantastic. But he is not here to bend the knee to them whatsoever. And in fact, he does the opposite by telling them that they can take their cancel culture nonsense and shove it right up where the sun doesn't shine. We're going to be getting into this today and seeing what he has to say. And while I'm sure you can guess as to why the media has been trying to blacklist him from Hollywood, why they're begging for him to step down from this role and all of that, it is of course because of the very controversial author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, who has had a very prominent hand in destroying a lot of the Transformer ideology nonsense that has been running rampant throughout our culture, throughout Western culture in general. And so because of this, John Lithgow today is not going to take any of their nonsense, and this of course has the media absolutely losing their minds. We're going to be getting into all of this today and seeing what is going on. His response to all of this is absolutely fantastic, and it all started with him going on an interview for The Times where he said this: "I hadn't intended to show you this. I'm not even sure I should." He shows me a text from a friend, a link to an article titled "An Open Letter to John Lithgow. Please walk away from Harry Potter." The article claims that J.K. Rowling is anti-Transformer and attacked Transformer kids directly, saying there are no Transformer kids. No child is born in the wrong body. Meanwhile, all over on Lithgow's normally cheerful Instagram account, there are endless comments from people telling him the same thing, that to act in something connected to Rowling is analogous to donning a KKK hood, which of course is absolutely insane and ridiculous in every way possible, but this is exactly how leftists think. Had Lithgow expected this? No, absolutely not. Of course, it was a big decision because it's probably the last major role I'll play, he said. It's an 8-year commitment, so I was just thinking about mortality and that this is a very good winding down role. And then he has gone on to also say things like this: "I thought, why is this a factor at all?" Talking about, of course, the controversy of J.K. Rowling and why he should not accept this role because of her. "Why is this a factor at all?" he said. "I wonder how J.K. Rowling has absorbed it. I suppose at a certain point I'll meet her and I'm curious to talk to her." And when pressed about reconsidering his decision about being in the series, he answered, "Oh, heavens, no. Curses," cried the far left deadline. The site framed the story as an attack on Lithgow right from the jump. "Consider this epic length lead meant to inflict damage on the star. Despite the ire toward the announcement of J.K. Rowling from such colleagues like blah, blah, blah." Pedro Pascal, of course, is in there, and we talked about some of the recent meltdowns that he has had about J.K. Rowling. "And amid the rise of anti-Transformer rhetoric from the presidential administration, John Lithgow is befuddled at how the author's sentiments factor into his decision to step into the role of Albus Dumbledore in HBO's forthcoming Harry Potter's serialized adaptation." And of course, it shouldn't, as anybody with common sense realizes. Lithgow appears unaware of cancel culture. Witness recent comments tied to free speech in the arts. He's getting a crash course now, but to his credit, he isn't folding like others in the recent past, which is fantastic to see, as he shouldn't. He should not bend the knee to these whack jobs, to these lunatics whatsoever, despite their constant pressure on him to step down from this role. It is insane, okay? The amount of backlash that he has gotten over this is absolutely crazy. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about this Harry Potter series so far. I am very skeptical about it, but with all that aside, the fact that John Lithgow is refusing to bend the knee is absolutely epic to see, and as you can imagine, the leftists are not very happy about it. There are constantly more and more articles that are being written about John Lithgow, and it's absolutely crazy to see. The insanity out there is non-stop coming from the media and from the leftists, and it's absolutely wild. But with that being said, let me know what you think about John Lithgow's response. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.